Hi everyone, so this video is going to be all about the Fenrir and whether it's best to go with a high damage build or something much more defensive. So we'll have a look at the high damage version first. So here's the drone I'll be using, Paralysis, which gives us lockdown, and then the chips I have are Suppressor, the usual Absorber Shield chip, and then 2 on repair unit damage chips. So every time you hit heal or advanced heal, you'll be doing a lot more damage. So let's go back to the bot. So we have Puncher on top here to help us with the drone's lockdown. So we should be able to lock down very fast moving targets like Orochi and Fenrir. And then we have the Igniter, which can be quite difficult to hit fast moving bots with, but given we've got lockdown, I think that will make all the difference. These igniters really pack a punch, so they're going to be ideal. Modules, we have anti-control, so this is really so that we're not suppressed at that key moment when we hit heal or advanced heal and we ramp up the damage. We want to make sure we're definitely not suppressed at that point, so anti-control should help us with that. And then we have nuclear amplifier and balance unit to help with the damage output. So let's see how this does. So we join this game where I've just lost my beacon runner Orochi, and we're in a bit of trouble. So time to see what the Fenrir can do. And I'm hitting heal already to amplify that damage, try and deal with these 2 tanks here. You can see what I'm doing to this Revenant. Going straight through it. So that's cleared that. We've got another Fenrir here. And I think he's got a toxic weapon, so I can outrange him if I just back up a bit. Probably should have hit heal there to finish him off, because his healing and nebula is working for him, but we'll take him out eventually. With a bit of help. Okay, I'm hoping those guys over there are going to deal with him. Got everybody else over here on the right hand side, so don't want to leave this beacon until this is all sorted. Got a Revenant, 2 Revenants there I think. I'm going to try and isolate these so I can take on one at a time if possible. Here's the first one, hit heal to amplify that damage again. Crazy damage. And that's another Revenant down. And now we've got some problems coming in. Shell, or a Sonic Shell as well. So again, the healing, taking care of that Revenant, and now we've got to get rid of this shell quickly. So my healing comes back again because I've hit 50% health. It's a pilot skill. I've gone straight through that shell in seconds. Finish this guy off. There's a Fafnir behind us as well, so I should be able to lock him down and finish him off as well. Perfect. Okay, I think this side is clear now, so can start to get a bit more aggressive. In fact, everybody is over on the left hand side there, which is great. Not a lot of health left now, but still getting kills. See, dropping this bot's completely transformed the game, basically. You've got beacon control. Just going to take this guy out. More healing. Apply the damage. But there are the scores at the end of the game. Okay, so let's have a look at the more defensive build. We start with the drone. We've swapped paralysis for nebula. So we've lost lockdown, but we've got this health boost that will kick in every time we take a chunk of damage, which will be really useful. Might fire 3 or 4 times during the life of the box, so it really helps it survive much longer. We have suppressor and absorber as before, and instead of the active module, the advanced healing or healing activating extra damage, we're activating extra resistance in this case. So again, that will help us survive much longer. We look at the bot. The only difference here is I've changed Igniter for Venom. The reason being we've lost lockdown from the drone, so it's much less likely we're going to be able to lock down enemies, and the Venom is a much more accurate, fast-firing weapon than Igniter, so it gives us a much better chance to hit fast-moving targets. Modules I've kept exactly the same as before. Balanced unit, nuclear amplifier, anti-control. I mean, we could make it much more tanky by adding more heavy armor kit or more balanced unit, but I prefer this balanced approach overall. So let's see how this does. So once again we're in trouble in this game. You can see we've only got 1 beacon. We're going up against a 4-man clan squad, Greek army. Usually pretty tough boys, so I'm praying he gets that beacon, which he does, so I can drop there and hopefully hold these guys off. The perfect opportunity for this Fenrir to do its stuff. So this Fafnir here, I suspect is looking to get charged. Just trying to avoid doing that if I can. And off he goes. So I'm just going to stick on this beacon because this point of the game, it's just important to hold this as long as I can. A couple of guys there, hopefully they can deal with that. Revenant might be, yeah, he's coming here. Another Revenant. So it looks like it might be getting a bit dicey soon. Multiple Revenants here. Yeah, there's the next one. So at this point it's just my role to, I mean, I'm dishing out some damage, but it's more about tanking damage. It's more about giving my teammates time and space so they can drop in and help me when they can. And here they are. Quite a lot of them. So plenty there to deal with him. So I'm going to attack this beacon. Already got a very strong player on my team, causing them all sorts of problems. And we've got this beacon. Still way down on the beacon bar at this point. You can see once again Fenrir has completely transformed this game, giving us, it's basically stabilised things. Tanking more damage, still got 200, over 200,000 health. Need some help now. That's pretty much me done, I think. But it's done a pretty great job. And there are the scores. Went on to win. very nice game. So which build is better? It's kind of difficult to say. I mean, the first game was much easier than the second game. There were weaker opponents, so the more aggressive attacking build did really well there. We got a load of kills with it. So maybe if I was playing solo or duo, that might be the way to go. But I still think if you're facing tougher opponents or if you're regularly in clan battles, the more defensive build is the better option. Simply because you can drop it on a contested beacon, hold it down for a long time, stabilize the game and give your teammates every opportunity to come and help. So hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did, and I'll catch you next time.